Swiatek overcomes Rybakina to reach Doha semifinals. Iga Swiatek entered her Qatar Open quarterfinal on Thursday facing two significant hurdles. 1. A top 5 opponent in Elena Rybakina, who held a 4-3 head-to-head advantage over her, and 2. The challenge of physically and mentally rebounding after a grueling 3-set battle against Linda Noskova less than 24 hours prior. It didn't take long, perhaps 6 points at most, for the three-time defending champion to prove that recovery wouldn't be an issue. Early in the second game, Swiatek stepped inside the baseline and fired a backhand down the line for a cleanly struck winner, immediately putting pressure on Rybakina's serve at 0-30. Her intent was clear, her focus unwavering, she was ready for the challenge of winning on back-to-back days. The only thing left was to take down Rybakina herself. And in the opening set, she did so convincingly. Swiatek effectively moved the 6-foot-tall Moscow-born Rybakina from side to side, exposing her occasional sluggishness in defense. She broke for 2-0 and again at 5-2, displaying superiority on both offense and defense. Her serve, return, and smash were all firing early, leaving Rybakina struggling to find answers. Rybakina strikes back, but Swiatek holds firm. But Rybakina wasn't ranked in the top 5 for no reason. She halted Swiatek's momentum at the start of the second set, tightening up her court coverage and matching the pole's power from the baseline. Rybakina broke immediately, using an aggressive return game to take the early edge. She then fended off 5 break points across her next 2 service games, eventually building a 4-2 lead. At that stage, a decisive third set seemed inevitable, to everyone except Swiatek. Down 2-4, 15-30, the world number 2 dug out a backhand volley winner and responded with a fist pump and a fierce, "Come on." She knew that if she could keep the deficit to just 1 break, she would have an opening. She was right. After a tough service hold for 3-4, Swiatek finally converted her 6th break point of the set, guiding a low forehand passing shot beneath Rybakina's racket to level the match at 4-4. Even then, Rybakina wasn't finished. She ramped up her backhand aggression and earned 2 more break points at 4-4, threatening to regain the lead. But this time, it was Swiatek's serve that saved her. Twice she aimed into Rybakina's body, neutralizing the threat and holding for 5-4. A sudden ending to a fierce battle. That turned out to be Rybakina's last stand. Serving at 5-6, she let a 40-30 lead slip, and a costly double fault on match point sealed her fate. A contest that flirted with high drama ultimately ended in anticlimactic fashion. The beginning of the second set, "I felt like she raised her level, so I knew I had to do the same to turn things around," said Swiatek, who extended her winning streak in Doha to 15 matches. "I'm really happy that I was able to break Elena in the last game, because her first serve is so tough to deal with." What's next for Swiatek? Will this gritty performance propel Swiatek to another level and set her up for a 4th straight Doha title? She'll find out next, as she prepares to face either Ons Jabeur or Yelena Ostapenko in the semifinals.